Hello, everyone, and welcome. I think we are live and ready to go here as the players are getting the finishing touches up on their pregame rituals. We are in the upper bracket of the spring tournament. It's a match between Shatty and Ugondis. This is actually the very first match of the second round. So both players have already won in the first round of the playoffs or the bracket stage. We had Ugondis performing very well in the first round, and he defeated Bommy, and then Sci-Town defeated Shatty, and we are off. Ready to go. It's me and Califax to take you guys away as we watch Shatty and Ugondis. Welcome, Califax.
Hello, hello. That should be a good one. Shatty's the 54 seed, Ugondis is the 22, but don't be fooled by Shatty's low seed. He's a very good runner.
Yeah, I don't think Sci-Town in the first round was fooled, and he fell to him. And I think, at this point, really, in the top 32, pretty much anybody is a solid player here, so.
Yep, and we found our candles, only 54 tonight, so you got a little bit of a discount.
Yeah, nice to find that right away to know where it is, as far as kind of planning out your future exploration. One thing I just learned right before we started, I thought this was a best of 3. It's not. This is still a one and done game, so a lot of the line here. There's no second chance right now. It's win and move on, lose and go home.
Yeah, we're finding all the shops early. We've already seen a candle shop, arrow shop, and a bomb shop. And we got some divergence early, so we'll see.
Oh, and the sword already. Man, Shatty, a 1 minute, 10 second sword. That's gotta be a good feeling.
Definitely. Although, it's on the way to one of the armor spots, so he should think that Ugondis is going to be right behind him on that sword.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine that he would.
Ooh, ouch. Minimum on the medium secret, 25.
I feel like, though, a good large, undoes anything else in the seed.
It can. I don't know. I feel like the medium's often the most important one.
I guess, yeah, if you could find it or not, because
there's so many more of the mediums.
Right. Yeah.
We found many roads in the grave.
Yeah. No Armos item in the grave, though, right? We're still
correct
looking for that. But I would imagine Ugondis will get there pretty quick because he's going to want to check the Armos location over there anyway by the shore.
Yeah, I'm sure that's where he's headed right now.
Just gotta check. Level 3, Vanilla 6. It's just an old man hiding. I'm waiting for our first dungeon of the game, though. And I'm sure Shatty is as well, since he's loaded and ready to go. Yeah, I think Ugondis, he's certainly gonna start cycling over to.
Shatty's got all the bombs now.
Yeah. Very favorable early bomb drops. Another candle shop. Candle shop certainly isn't the rare shop.
Nope. Yeah, Shop's pointing out Shatty saved and reset and reset his bomb counter to get that extra bomb drop.
That's pretty slick. So what do you have to do? Do you have to hard reset the game or just
you have to hard reset? Yeah, so if you save so you don't lose your progress and then hard reset, right, your global counter resets to 0.
Okay, alrighty. That's pretty slick. That's why he's in the top 32 and I'm not.
There you go.
It's that one trick is keeping me back.
Found the letter cave all the way in the corner.
Yeah. And Ugondis, he's got his sword as well. So both players off to a pretty quick start. Shatty maybe just a little bit quicker, but it's a long seed. It's a long game.
Oh yeah, it's way too early to call anybody
Yeah.
having a lead right now.
Yeah.
I am a little surprised the runners aren't heading over to the east to find out what their armos item is.
Hmm. Well, Shatty still has to check the grave, I think. So maybe he wants to clear this out and then head over. I tell you what, though, running into the Gorilla scene with just one heart always makes me nervous because
Oh yeah, they are snipers.
they are like they know where you're gonna go too. It's so insane.
Yeah, I feel like they definitely read your inputs. It feels like.
There he goes. Gets the sword that or the bomb he was looking for.
Oh, we're checking out these anti-roads. One of them was vanilla. That's always fun.
Not.
I think I missed where the fourth one was. We have one in the grave, two in like the forest area. I missed where the fourth one was.
Yeah, I didn't catch that one either. So not quite sure. So here's a question for you: when it comes to strategy, like when you're first finding your first dungeon, do you go in whatever dungeon it is, or if it's like a level 6, do you just say, I'll keep exploring?
I think it depends. It depends if you have a sword. It depends on what the enemy set is. I'd probably at least dip in and see what the enemies
See what
are.
they got.
Sometimes it could be really useful to dig a bigger dungeon earlier because you tend to find some keys that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm always just so scared of like getting into like an early 7 as the first dungeon and like spending.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to spend a huge amount of time there.
Right.
Especially with these flies. So, for anybody who's not aware, this is the Random Force tournament, so we don't actually know how many Triforces we need until we find level 9. So it could be anywhere from 5 to 8, and if you only need 5 Triforces, then you don't want to get stuck digging a big dungeon that is completely useless.
Yeah, and I feel like that changes like just from what your standard gameplay is quite a bit, because if you only need 5 Triforces, more likely you're going to want to skip the 6s and 7s and maybe 8, but it's got the extra item there.
Yep.
So it's kind of nice to be able to find that level 9 early, because that kind of starts making your decisions for you pretty early.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, 11 rupee bombs for Shatty, not shabby.
See what you did there.
The little, it's not alliteration. What is it at the end? Alliteration is the beginning, but whatever. Ooh.
Oh, White Sword Wand.
Oh, in the forgotten spot.
That is a huge find.
That's juicy. The question is it 4 or 5 hearts? And
well, we might find out if Ugondis goes over there without or with only 4. But he's too busy burning the forest and is likely going to check out his Armos items.
Yeah, man, that wand. The early wand find is just so nice.
Yeah, that's really gonna speed Shatty up.
Now he just needs to find a dungeon. We have mysteriously not find any yet.
Should get a look at our coast item here in a second.
It won't be the wand. There's level 8.
Oh, White Sword on the coast.
Oh, wow. What, Shatty doesn't?
Shatty's bailing on that 8. I guess he probably wants to find more dungeons, find a smaller dungeon, maybe find a 9 to see how many Triforces he needs.
See, with wand though, I'd really be tempted to start jumping in 8, because you're getting 2 items, and there's level 2 for Ugondis. And immediate glee, 4-headed Gleeok.
Fun. Oh, look at the
power bracelet.
Vanilla Armos item.
Yeah.
I guess French vanilla, because it's on the east instead of the west.
Yeah. And there's level 4. Alright, we found kind of a quick set of dungeons here. And ooh, Wizrobes for Ugondis in there. That's a tough enemy set in that little 2.
Yep. Looks
But
like
as long
Shatty's
as
got a
the-
much friendlier
Yeah.
set in this 4.
Yeah, as long as they just stay the orange Wizrobes, though, that's not so bad. But
Oh yeah.
those blues show up. Yeah, 4 and 2. Nice small dungeons to start off with. Triforce there on the floor.
Could have an item.
Nope.
Oh no, we have a segmented 4.
4. Can't be that easy. Shatty's already had it pretty easy. He needs a few segments. Yeah, so far for Ugondis, no blue Wizrobes. But no item yet either.
Oh. This is like such a gross room for Wizards here.
Yeah. Yeah, they spawn in that long corridor. There's a
Oh.
ladder in 4. Wow.
More vanilla. That's such a another huge find for Shatty though.
Yeah.
He's gonna be able to take that straight to the coast and get White Sword, and he's gonna White Sword Wand, potentially 15 minutes in.
Yeah, that's gonna be so. It's gonna be some quick dungeons for him.
Wait, is this another segment in this 4? Or is this where
Might.
we came out of?
I don't think it's where we came out of.
I don't think
but
so either.
I could be wrong. Yeah, that's definitely a different room.
I don't think I see the map of this 4. Oh,
There it is! So just
Nice.
barely segmented in. There's some blue Wizrobes finally for Ugondis. And some more. Oh. Either the... I think we might... Ooh, it takes a death there. It might be either the Gliok or those blue Wizrobes for the item in 2.
gross.
Or the shoot room, I think, is also an option. Oh, Shatty takes a death. Yeah, the shoot room. How's he gonna kill those? There he goes. Okay, you have to bomb him. See if the shoot room has what he thinks or what he wants. Nope.
Still nicely done, and meanwhile Shatty picks up our first Triforce of the night.
Yeah, Ugondis either got the 4-headed Wizrobe or the room with, or the 4-headed Gliok. Or the
4-headed
room with,
Wizrobe, no thank you.
Can he do it? Oh, he's got the pause strats going, it looks like.
He does seem to agree with you with the items here, though.
The only other option is the blue Wizrobe room that's deep.
Nice pause stress from Ugondis here. Let's see if he can do it.
This is stressing me out, and I'm just watching. How many hits is it? Like 4 per head?
6 per head.
Oh man. Problem is, oh man, he was so close.
3 hits left.
Oh man, that was a good effort.
I mean, he might want to go in and grab the Triforce and then come back in with beams for that Gliok, but
I'm surprised
he's
he
gonna
didn't.
leave.
It's not that far into the level was the Triforce, or the Triforce, but
Maybe he's hoping he gets himself an Armos item upgrade.
yeah, could be.
There's our big secret.
113, yeah. And level 9 will tell us. What will it tell us? 7 units. Okay, so you skip 1 Triforce.
Who's Wesley?
I feel like the difference between 7 and 8 isn't very much.
No, but 8 has 2 items.
Well, I mean that's just the requirement for having.
Oh, 7 or 8
7.
I thought you were meant level 7 and level 8, sorry.
Yeah, I just Yeah, I guess you can just skip 6 or 7 completely, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it feels like you
Speaking of
almost
level
always go through
6,
them. There it is. Almost all of our dungeons are the right side of the map.
they all are so far.
Now we've got a few. Yeah, what we got? We still got level 1 to be found.
We're missing 1, 3, 5, and 7, I think.
Yeah, so we found the evens. Need to find. Yeah, we found all the evens so far. Ugondis is in 4. Man, the wand was really speeding
Yeah,
this up.
I hope for goodness' sake he gets himself over the forgotten spots sooner rather
Yeah.
than later, because... Or actually, I mean, he could just get the... If he just gets the ladder
Yeah.
here, that'll get him his white sword
Right.
on the coast, and
Yeah, that won't be
that'll be
so
much closer.
Looks like Shatty's going. He doesn't know what's on the coast, so he's heading down there before he digs his next dungeon. And
Yeah, it looks like he wants to check the coast before he does too, which is gonna work out very nicely for him.
yeah, he's gonna be absolutely slaying everything. He's trying to screen scroll his way back.
Yep, very nice trick there.
And we might get an answer whether or not that Gliok has the item here pretty quickly. From Shatty. Oh, well, not. Well, very quick ladder for
ladder.
Yeah. Oh, Shatty's just gonna skip past that guy.
I mean, it's a 4-headed Gliok. He only has
Yeah.
2 hearts. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
He's got good offense.
Could be in
Shatty,
this
you don't
room
need
too.
to
I don't
clear
think.
this. No, this room can't drop
Oh,
into.
can't? Oh, I can't. Oh wow, that Wizrobe just went down in 1 hit, I think, to the white sword. Dodgy little guy.
It's very nice that those Vires go down to a wand hit.
Yeah.
He might try the Gliok now. He has more health. We'll see.
What's that? Compass for sure.
Oh, he's gonna go for it.
I think he goes. Yeah.
He has to. Shutter door.
I feel like with the wand white sword, it shouldn't be that tough. But can't just face tank. You get a little overconfident where you just want to phase out. It's just the bombs. Yeah, sometimes having all of this stuff almost is a curse because you get so overconfident where you just start taking everything, all the damage.
Well, it worked out for him.
Yeah, it did.
It was close. Oh, Ugondis picks up the heart in 4, so we're never gonna know if the wand was 4 or 5.
Yeah. It's a secret to everyone. And Shatty, I'm almost positive it's underneath the Wizrobes that are up and to the right.
I'll find out soon enough. I don't see Shatty leaving without it.
It's gonna be a tough room though. It's just a wide open room, I believe. And I don't know how many hit points they have, so they could put up a fight. Did you guys get the Triforce out of 4?
I missed if he did or not. He might be leaving to
he
get his white sword.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the next room in 2. That is the item room. But I've been wrong before. But yeah, I think he's gonna come up and see a bunch of Wizrobes here. I guess it's only 3.
No, it's only 3, and you have the door open on the right. It's not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just the key on the floor, and then back to the Wizrobes.
And he got 6 bombs. I think.
Yeah,
Shatty
he'll
should
be
able to
alright.
do this.
In my mind, there was like 6 with blue Wizrobes. That's what they do to you.
Gotta be careful. Ooh.
Oh, too bad. That's tough too. That's all the way at the back end of the dungeon.
Yeah, that's a rough. It's rough to die up there.
Now, Ugondis did go back in two. It looks like he might go to that Wizrobe room first to just clear that out. And Shatty, is he just going to pick up the Triforce, then go for round two? No. Oh, there's this room at the top left. I don't think either have been
Yeah, the
in.
top left, I think. Oh,
That's the heart. Okay, but that's still the other item. Yeah, there.
yeah.
Watch it just be another heart.
Could be. Game does have jokes sometimes.
It does. It does. So, make your way over. Ooh, that's a ton of hits though for these guys. Oh. Oh, don't. All right, nice to have a sink in the same room. See how it goes this time for Shatty. Ugondis got like one more hit left on this guy, I think. Nope.
Should be the last one now.
Oh, the
Ooh,
any key.
Very nice.
Nice to get early. Man, that was tight. Man. All right, so Ugondis will make his way down to, I think it probably was a little bit quicker to up an A here, but...
Yeah, not too much different, but yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, because Ugondis has to fight his way through this.
He probably forgot this was the
Yeah.
shutter room.
Yeah, it's hard to remember when you're focusing on everything else.
That's alright, he'll be right behind
hit.
Shatty here.
Oh!
Oh, wow. Now he's gonna go the other way.
Yeah. Yeah. But with the white sword, though, the lack of the wand isn't quite as big of a deal. It still hurts a bit, but not too bad. So I gotta think that Ugondis is probably gonna try to start digging all the dungeons that are over in this corner of the world before he starts going elsewhere.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
might...
well, you know you need at least 5 of them.
Right.
You know, Shatty's gonna try out this level 6. Ooh, very early Triforce.
Ooh, and is
I
this
think
the very
you check
early?
this is an item, and if it is...
Wow,
there
that's
you go.
like the quickest 6 you'll ever see. Not a great item, but it's nice to have that checked off the box.
I don't think you care what the item is when you find an item
Right.
that early in 6. You're happy
Yeah.
for it just to be quick and in and out.
Does Ugondis go up or right? So it probably would make a huge difference. Looks like he's clearing the room. Which way does he go?
If you bother to kill the enemies, you should go through the shutter.
You should,
That's
right.
Conventional wisdom.
Yes.
People also have a nice quick 6.
Yes. So that's good to see. Both runners speed running level 6. Just like
Yeah,
that.
you need to hit for the race to be decided because one of them went right there and one of them went up
Yeah.
and dug all of 6.
Right, yeah, because that's the rest of the dungeon is up that way for sure. But he gets it. Nice, yeah. In your mind though, you're guy, you know, each player is probably like hoping. I hope the other guy went up there, but nope. Both went right. It's quick 6, and Ugondis just needs to go back into 4 at some point and get that Triforce. And Shatty continuing a little overworld exploration. He does know where 8 is.
Yeah, he also needed a candle.
So he might be looking for 1 or 3 before he even bothers to jump into 8.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, at this point, if you find like a bow and silvers in your small dungeons. I mean, who cares about 8 at this point? Lots of hypotheticals, though. We'll see.
Yeah, for he just wants to find more dungeons. It's good to, you can clear the smaller ones first, and also it's nice to know if you need to dig the recorder out of somewhere or not.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, and then having the power bracelet and the raft and the ladder, you can clear out almost all of the overworld. Not quite, though. Needs the recorder, wherever that is. And
Ugondis. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he just got his information needing 7 Triforces to enter. He's doing the old HUD clip up there. Those tricks are too much for me.
Yeah, I haven't learned how to do the HUD clip either.
Just a lot of frame perfect. I have a hard time just with the screen scroll. I'm happy to run around in the rest of the world. Ooh. Getting the potion? You get a potion, you get a heart. Gets a heart. Another big secret up at old Spectacle Rock. Do you buy the... Oh, I would consider buying that bait.
I don't know. The chances of a bait even being required at all,
right? I know,
so small.
But you feel like such a boss when it is that one seed that's required and you bought the bait.
True.
But yeah, chances are it's not. Shatty. Yeah, he's gonna start burning some bushes.
Yeah, he hasn't burned anything yet, so.
And he finds 7. In and out, or
maybe poke around a little bit.
Ooh, well, what? Doesn't want it. He's thinking of the blue ring. Hard to pass up those bombs.
And I don't know, maybe he's intending on sticking around and using a bunch of bombs and getting the bomb upgrade at the end.
Could be. Could be. No map.
Does look like he's gonna try and see what he can find in this 7.
Why isn't he bombing the rest? Or is he, surprised he didn't bomb the rooms to the left in there, unless he's...
I mean, conventional wisdom says bomb towards the center.
Right, yeah, oh, there.
More likely to open.
Wow. 7 is... not have a whole lot of doors. And there we go, we do got doors. And looks like Ugondis, there's our map with the pretty solid 7 there. And Ugondis does get his wands.
Yeah, that's nice. Item could be right here, we'll see.
Could be. It pushes. And we get the red ring. Wow. Man, Shatty is set for life now. Just
as if Shatty needed another combat.
Right, yeah. This is, every player's dream is to get all of this stuff right away. But Ugondis, you probably will find it all pretty soon, too.
The question is, he is in 7, so we'll see if he sticks around also.
It looks like he's planning on it. I would think if you're not going to stick around, you'd just leave right away.
Yeah.
And he's going to try to find a way to bomb. Turned aside. So, going for the Triforce, knowing you don't need all of them. And, only 2 bombs, though, for their... That's expensive.
Gross.
Yeah, expensive upgrade to the old bomb sack. But yeah, it looks like Ugondis is just going to be funneled into
Yeah.
that room as well. So
Ugondis is very lucky that room did not bomb
bomb up. Right, yeah. He could have gone on a
sent him on a wild goose chase.
Yeah. Gets the map. Goes to the right. So then, yeah, it's just going to be a little bit of a race here to see who finds the old Triforce first and saves a bit of time over the other player. I would think, though, Ugondis would probably follow a pretty similar pattern to what Shatty is. I think he would kind of naturally clear out the bottom right first and then start going.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Yeah, now with the red ring, these whiz ropes, not so much of a problem anymore.
Question from chat: have we seen any hint shops yet? Not to my knowledge. I don't recall seeing one.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I don't think we've seen one. Alright, so after the little bits of variance at the beginning of the race, really all were pretty much neck to neck. Just Ugondis just didn't quite get that Triforce out of 4, which he may never grab at this point if he gets his Triforces out of the rest of the dungeons.
Yeah, that'll depend on where the bow and silvers are.
Right. So, yeah, nothing. No point in writing home and telling mom and dad that the game's decided. We got a long way to go. Might be kind of quick given their combat, but no real advantage. Unless Silvers ends up, like, buried somewhere very complicated. Deep in a recorder-blocked 9. Actually, no, it can't be. We already saw... Well, maybe it'll be blocked by, like, a Big Dogger. And there's the Triforce. So, not too far away from where Ugondis is now.
Yeah, we'll see.
He chose to skip that Wizrobe room. And, yep,
He's
he's gonna go in after. Yep,
grab those bombs, yep.
A lot smarter than me. I would have bought it right away. And I think the Triforce is just one room up from where Ugondis is there. But yeah, he's gonna clear out these other rooms first. Yeah, pretty similar path through.
Yeah, it's very close. I think Ugondis has burned a lot more places than Shetty has, but Shetty has a grind 4, so it's very close.
Yep.
You find level 5 on Candle Row.
Which way does he go here? We know he wants to go right. Go right, Ugondis. Go right. I assume he will. He's already on that corner of the room. Slide over.
Yeah, that's the shutter door after you killed some enemies, so...
Yep. There's another bomb upgrade. I don't know if you pay another 115 for 2 more, though.
Probably not. I mean, you might need to buy arrows still.
Right, yeah. I think the value you get out of that is just too little. And both runners done with 7, a pretty good time. Not so bad for a 7.
Was there something in one of those Gyptos?
He got something. I couldn't see what it was.
I didn't see anything, but I heard the pickup sound.
Right. Yeah, I have no idea what it was. He got the blue boomerang. It was carrying the blue boomerang.
I think he was a surprise.
I think he was. I don't think he knew he had it. Oh man, that's tricky. Wow. Does Ugondis do 8? He does. Yeah, I think he just cycled through to get to his wand and accidentally shot his boomerang, and then I think realized, oh, that's what that noise was.
Yep.
Alright, Uganda's choosing to do... Ooh,
Oh, is that a segment?
it is! You need to find stairs to get in
That's
there.
hilarious. I was all ready to say this is going to be a super quick fight.
No, it needs to find the stairs. The magic stairs in 5. Not something you see too often. There's a stair room for Ugondis in 8. We've got just
the heart.
Just a heart. It's always depressing, your first item in any dungeon, especially 8 that has 3, and you find just a heart.
Oh, the depressing part is now you gotta find a floor drop in 8.
Right,
Typically.
right. Yeah, oh, more stairs. Get the items be right next to each other. Just trying to clip in there, having a bit of a trouble. Is this going to be the stairs over?
This room can drop also in 8, so he's probably
Yeah.
gonna kill them.
Oh, the hands. Making it look like it doesn't push, and it's the stairs for Ugondis. Yep, there's the stairs. That's tricky though. You gotta check those walls. That's just the heart. Is he gonna grab it though? Yeah.
Game definitely has jokes. Level 5 is infamous for the first staircase always being the transport, but the one time he wants it to be the transport, it's just the heart.
Yeah, this 8 could be big for the difference potentially if Shatty skips it for his one Triforce he doesn't need, and if it ends up having the important bow or silvers. Or it could save Shatty a ton of time. Man, can't find these stairs. It's all the way at the end.
Seems that way, yep.
Yeah. There they are. Up in the far corner.
Yeah, this has to be what he's looking for.
Yeah, having the wand and the white sword against this enemy set, it really makes quick work of these Lionels. Max number of hands, apparently. There we go. So Triforce. For Shatty, he's up to 5 already. Knows where level 8 is. Doesn't know where 1 and 3 are.
Has Shatty seen 8?
He has seen 8. I'm almost positive he dipped into 8 early, but maybe it was Ugondis and Shatty hasn't seen it.
One of them saw it early, I just can't remember which one.
It might have, maybe it's Ugondis. And there's 3.
Oh, wow,
Also,
mine's 3.
it's on Candle Row. Man. Quick map to a quick segmented 3. I couldn't even begin to tell you what that looks like. It's like something.
Yeah, I don't know. Chat will have to help us out. What does this look like to you, chat?
Now, actually just thinking of that, for level 8, it's definitely...
For level 8?
Well, either one. For 8, though, you kind of got to be a Peanuts lover, as in like Charlie Brown. This is when Snoopy is flying around with his ears flying above him.
Okay, alright.
But yeah, 3, I got nothing. And Ugondis is making decent time in 8, but still hasn't found either item.
Yeah, like chat pointed out, Ugondis really needs to find something
big
in here, or he's just potentially putting himself really far behind.
Yeah. And a book.
I mean, that could be big.
Could be. The book is such a dice roll. And Ugondis is going to jump out of 8. Because even if you have it, there's always just that decent chance you just get a bunch of hints for the dungeons you've already dug, and it doesn't give you anything.
Yeah, I mean the other problem is I don't think we've found the hint shops yet.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing any. And Shatty gets the bow.
Oh, and 3. Wow.
Yeah, unless the 8 has an integral silver arrows or a recorder that blocks something. Might be a bit of a wasted time. I mean, the book's always helpful, but we still haven't found level 1 yet, so there's still quite a bit of the map, especially like Death Mountain, to
Yeah, mostly Death Mountain.
check.
I don't think we've checked the Dead Woods yet.
Right, so you kind of got the left side and then the top half.
Yeah, and then maybe the coast. I don't think anybody bombed the coast yet.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. But Ugondis is pretty close to his level 3. Hey,
Oh,
there's
found
hints
hints.
right there. Step over the water to reach the bow.
That bow was
So
ladder
bow-
blocked.
ladder
Did not
blocked.
notice.
So nice hint, but he's literally one screen away from level 3 anyway.
Yeah, well, he saves so he can retry and get his money back.
Yeah. Commence rates with the recorder,
Oh,
so
that's
recorder's
nice to
in 1. The white sword, okay, he knows that. So you find the recorder's in 1, but
Oh, Chad's letting us know the Coast Heart was an 8. Ugondis did find
oh, he did.
both hearts.
Oh, okay, I missed the second heart.
Thanks,
picture.
Chad. I definitely missed that too.
Okay. So yeah, 8 was a dud then. So other than the book, I guess. But I don't know if the book's really, those hints aren't really.
I mean, knowing what the recorder is helpful
Yeah.
in case you need it. And also, I mean, it could come into play in level 9. You know,
It
letting
could,
him know
yeah.
which direction he has to go. Looks like the raft
Yeah.
is firewood tonight.
Yeah. So there is our ladder block here, and 3 is just the second room.
Oh, right in the beginning. That makes sense.
Yeah. So that should tell him he's probably going to be finding the bow in here, but check it anyway. Gets the arrows for Shatty.
Yeah, and that makes perfect sense. He has the bow now.
Yep.
Shetty did get the Triforce out of 3, right?
I'd assume so. There'd be no reason not to get it, so yeah, it was somewhere up in the.
Yeah, I was pretty sure he did too. I just hadn't seen
yeah.
it. Wasn't marked on the tracker, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah. There's another big secret there.
I
Holy
think that's
cow.
that's the last one, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. Go buy the blue ring just for good measure. Now you get the bait. Oh, come on! I hope he gets bait blocked. Sitting right there, you got 253 rupees. What are you gonna spend them on?
Yeah, so this is an interesting decision for Shetty, assuming he does know where 8 is. So now you're deciding between trying to find level 1 versus digging 8.
I don't know if he. Okay, he's made his way to 8, so he probably did know where 8 was and was just waiting.
Yeah, just checking those last spots he was near just to see if level 1 happened to be there.
Yeah. Question is, what if that second item in 1 is the silvers? Because we have no
It could
idea.
be. Yeah, so let's see. We've got Oh, and we only have 3 items left, so it's
yeah,
like literally 1
30,
or 9.
Yeah, 33% chance, I guess, that it's in 1. Not good odds, but yeah, that's the question. Yeah, do you dig the rest of the overworld? Of course, Shatty doesn't know what the other item is, though.
Yeah, Shatty's gonna have an interesting decision if he finds the Triforce early here.
Yeah, Ugondis never ran across the Triforce, but Ugondis kind of stayed on the left and the top. He didn't really go into the right side of the map at all here in 8. And Shatty gets, or sees, heart number 1. Ugondis gets his bow. Bit behind the Triforce count for Ugondis. Oh, he needs to make some good time here. But yeah, might catch up quite a bit on Shatty, depending on how lost Shatty gets in level 8.
Yeah, I think if you're Team Ugondis, you probably want Silvers to be in 1.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
you probably want him to find 1 before he finds 5, because I don't think he's found 5 yet.
I think he's missing a few dungeons still. Well, no, he's got them all then, because yeah, he was in 4.
Yeah, he's I think he's missing 5.
He's seen all of, yeah, he's missing 5.
And 1, obviously.
And 1, yeah. Yeah, but there's always level 9 could be level 9, and even if the silvers are in 9, it could twist and turn these players around. And Ugondis will have, unless Shatty finds the book, Ugondis will have the hints in 9.
Yep.
Imagine he goes in and like 2 rooms in is an old man saying, hey, your silvers are in 1. And there's the Triforce. 4 on the board for Ugondis. 6 for Shatty, needing 1 more for level 9.
Yeah, I mean, Ugondis is really not that far behind.
No, he's not.
He spent a good amount of time in this 8. So if Shatty spends just as long...
Okay, still got a little bit of a trek over to get this compass. And Ugondis does find 5. Yeah, right along kind of the right side of Campbell Row. See if he notices the blue boomerang hidden in the stomach of the Gibdo. Gliok lurks by the Lost Hills. Yeah, okay. Where did you have to go in 5 to get there?
Well, remember 5 was the segment, so you had to go like all the way to the top corner? Or are you talking about the boomerang?
Yeah, where I
think it's pretty close.
Yeah, I think
rooms away, I think.
Yeah, I think Shatty got it pretty quickly.
So next room, maybe?
No, it was like a moat room or something. Or not a moat, the NSU room.
Yeah, it was the NSU with a bunch of Gibdos. I just don't remember.
Yeah. It looks like Shatty is kind of clearing his way through 8.
Oh yeah, I mean you'd have to like clear your way to the Triforce.
But that book is up into the. Is that the book was at the top row? I think almost to the very right side. I don't even know if you can get there from here. I think you had to go up.
This is the room for the boomerang.
I can't even. See
there it is. Yeah, it's there.
Oh, there it is. Yep, it fell. There he is. Does he pick it up? Surely not.
So Shatty's gonna have an interesting decision to make in a minute here.
Yeah, does he go back in and get the last item? Because yeah, you got to go up the V column to make your way along the top row.
He might think it's worth it to dig these items because he's seen a fair amount of this 8 now.
Yeah, it's all but like just the top row, really.
Nope, he's gonna grab it, or he's at least gonna grab it. We'll see if he goes back in or not.
think he was to the rooms just to the left. I think he knows you have to go all the way up the row. And yeah, he's gonna skip out and jump to 9, it looks like.
Yeah, and we know he's gonna have a 66% chance of that being the right decision.
Yeah, we'll see. Looks like he's poking around just to see if he sees one on the way over there.
Yeah, he's just taking the last couple spots he
Yeah.
missed along the way, I think.
And Ugondis did get the bad news that he's got to find the stairs. And yeah, checks the wall, but this was just an item. I think this was just the heart. Alright, Shatty gets his drink. Getting ready for his date with Ganon. Got the drinks. Phew, yeah, you.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is, I don't think we've seen Mags yet.
No. No Mags, no level 1, and at 49.56, some odd change, Shatty is in level 9. That's a quick level 9 entrance. And he just, well, he gets a quick map.
Immediate map, that helps.
Needs those silvers. Are silvers in 9? 1 out of 3 chance. To Shatty, it's a worse chance than that, because he's still missing some stuff out of 8. And obviously it
Let's see. Shatty's missing both items in 8.
And 1.
And both items in 1.
So
for him, it's a 33% chance they're in here.
Yeah. Watch it be at the stair set right here. And the drama's gone. Nope.
Oh, there's one.
One boomerang. Sitting in level 9.
So for Shatty, it's a 20% chance, but we know it's
Yeah.
actually 50-50.
Yeah, the 50-50 toss up. There's a
Oh, that's
dig
the other
dogger.
thing. There could be a dig dogger plot.
Yeah, there is the dig dogger. That would make me so happy. They're trying to send him a message.
That's a good sign. There's 2 dig doggers already. When there's 2, there's usually a bunch.
Oh, there's all gonna be a whole horde of them in there. Ganon's pets. The old saw blade. Or whatever they're supposed to be. Of all monsters, the dig doggers always confuse me the most. Gonna be just a kind of a little segment here in the bottom of 9 where you have to transport out. Nope. Ugondis is going back at 8. He wants to find the Triforce out of here.
Yeah, I mean, he spent a lot of time in this 8. He probably
Right.
has it pretty narrowed down.
Yeah.
And there's the compass, so that'll help.
So yeah, that'll help him get there. He should know kind of a rough path there. Yeah, maybe not. He's kind of bombing all over. Yeah, Shatty's gonna want to check all these staircases. See if he can figure out where these
This
silvers
is a
are.
pretty small 9.
Yeah, not a lot of room. It's missing the whole column, really.
Yeah, it's only 40 rooms-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes these smaller 9s can be really trolly.
Yeah, if they're all blocked off from each other, and you gotta take like stairs to get to each little area. But you'll find all the stair rooms pretty quick. Just needs to find the right one. I gotta think though, at this point, Ugondis might be tempted to skip 1, 2.
Oh, I think he almost certainly will.
Yeah, because, I mean, he knows one item isn't worth anything. Probably.
Yeah, so I think best case for Ugondis right now is he finds a Silver's Lie Elsewhere hint in 9 while Shatty's trying to find over
Right.
all the stairs and gets
Yeah.
a head start trying to find one.
Yeah. I don't know if we've even seen any of the old men in 9. Maybe we have. Because there'd be 3.
Yeah, there should be 3. I don't think we've seen any of them yet. Oh, speak of the devil.
The 3 old dudes hanging out with Ganon in 9. And there's the Triforce for Ugondis. So, hey, he's going to get 9 pretty quick. Not too far behind Shatty, really. Just a little bit behind the exploration.
Yeah, and he's close to 9 too. He
Yeah.
sort of routed this in the correct order.
Right, yeah.
So it's about a 5-minute difference, I think.
Yeah, it was 49 something, I feel like, that Shatty made his way in. So we'll see. It seemed, I mean, 9 so far, unless it seemed pretty, like, just a one-way affair so far.
Was that Zelda? Yeah, we found Zelda.
Yeah, found Zelda. No Ganon, at least not that I've heard. Like, you almost seem like you're getting funneled into taking all of these stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely Zelda over there. Yeah, this is another... I don't think you're going to go anywhere out of this stair other than Zelda. Tectite turned his way. Alright, both players in 9, both players looking for the silver arrows, and we're down to a 50-50 chance they're in here versus level 1. The players don't quite know that. Ugondis has a... Yeah, he has a 66% in his mind that they're here. And Shatty's working on like a 20% chance that they're here.
Oh, right, because Ugondis stole the hint for the recorder in 1.
Right.
But, the recorder can't be a 9 anyway, so...
Right, yeah, I guess it. Yeah, so I guess Shatty can kind of... Shatty knows that's in 1 too, as well, doesn't he? Shatty, this is a new staircase, I think. This last item staircase is hiding from us. There's Ganon. Or no, or maybe that was just the Gliok.
It sounded like the double roar. I'm very bad at picking on that up. It could have just been the Gliok.
Could have been. Yeah, so Ugondis kind of a... Yeah, this feels like it's just a very one-way 9. As Ugondis gets his boomerang information. So I feel like you gotta get to, like, 2 or 3 staircases before you get over to the left where Shatty is.
Yeah.
Because Ugondis has to bomb left here to get to the next room. The next room's a staircase. And what's in... Yeah, he's got to go back the other way through here. Shatty. Being a pesky 9 here. What if you have to get the recorder to go past this to the right?
You might have to.
Oh, that would be awesome. This is the dream. For us, anyway.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
for Shatty. And Ugondis will make his way up to where that old man is soon, I think. And might get a very important hint. Yeah. Oh, Shatty stabs that door. He might be
He knows it.
worried.
He knows there's a chance.
There's a chance, unless that room to the right goes up in there. I know I wrote a hint here somewhere. Yeah, you did. Oh, or could it be here?
It could be,
It could be.
And it is. It's the candle, so we gotta go find
We
level
do
1.
have to go find level 1.
So, hopefully Ugondis
That's
finds
Ganon
this
there,
hint.
too.
Yeah. So hopefully Ugondis finds this hint, and it tells them the silver's lie elsewhere, and then we're gonna be basically tied.
Yeah, he's got to find that it was up a little bit. Or finds the other stairs. I mean, if he finds the stairs maybe a little bit quicker. I mean, it seemed like Shatty got turned around quite a bit here.
Well,
But,
the
you
real
know,
interesting thing is does Shatty go back to 8 for the book? He doesn't know the other item in 8.
yeah. It looks like he's trying for 1.
I don't think we've seen the coast yet, so he might be checking the coast and then potentially going back to 8 on his way up to Death Mountain.
Yeah, could. Yeah, we really want level 1 to be up in Death Mountain for Ugondis' sake to keep this close.
Yeah, so chat was asking for a recap. So Shatty found the wand early, had a little bit of a lead for a while just from combat. And other than that, they've been very close, sort of following each other's footsteps. Really, at this point, the one main difference is Ugondis spent a little bit of extra time in 8 and dug both items out of 8, whereas Shatty found the first item and found the Triforce and left. So at this point, it's just a Ganon hint. That's sad for Ugondis.
Yeah.
So at this point, Ugondis is looking for a second item in 9, whereas Shatty is looking for level 1. But because Shatty's missing that other item in 8, he could be going back to 8 right here. Yep.
He is. That'll really even, like, they'll be neck and neck, I think, by the time Shatty gets done with 8.
Shatty's got a good amount of rooms left in this 8, so this could very easily just even them right back up, because really this 8 is the difference right now.
Silvers lie elsewhere. He gets this hit not too slow there. So yeah, because the item for Shatty, I believe the book is either the room under the 8 or the room under the dash, way in the top. So it's gonna take Shatty some time. So this slot has thickened quite a bit here.
Yeah, this race just got a heck of a lot closer.
It did. And for those of you joining late, this is just a best of 1 series yet in the upper brackets. So there's no game 2. It's all here in game 1. And level 1 is playing a huge role here. Where is 1?
Yeah, so 1 is almost guaranteed on West Death Mountain. I think we've seen everything else that's not recorder blocked, but we know 1's not recorder blocked because the recorder is in 1.
Yeah.
So Ugondis isn't necessarily, like, seems like he's in the lead, but also you got to remember that Shatty has 9 basically fully dug.
Shatty knows where Ganon is.
So he knows everything in 9. Ugondis doesn't.
Ugondis just knows where the sector Ganon's in. I don't even know if he found Zelda's room. So would have a little bit of extra time in 9. But Ugondis will likely find 1 first, so he does have to burn this bottom corner of the map first. And I can't remember if Shatty burned the bottom already.
He did, yeah.
Okay.
We only have West Death Mountain left. Well, West Death Mountain and recorder spots, but recorder spots are irrelevant because the recorder's in 1. But we've seen all the power bracelet spots. We've seen the raft spots. It's pretty much just West Death Mountain.
Yeah. Shatty's about to find his book. It's a rare seed. Oh, Ugondis buys the bait too. Oh man, I hope. I mean, nothing against Shatty, but I would love for the bait, which we haven't seen yet.
Everybody loves a good bait block.
Yeah, if it were in 1 and Shatty goes into 1 without it, oh man, that would make me laugh.
I believe this is the book for Shatty.
Yes. Yep. So.
Not even gonna pick it up.
He knows where everything is, so what's the point?
Oh,
that just doesn't
the hint shops, like the hint shops could. I mean, I guess if he has 1 narrowed down to just West Death Mountain, then
it doesn't. Yeah, it wouldn't help him.
The hint shops wouldn't help him.
Yeah, so we're close here. This because they're just gonna follow. Shatty's just gonna follow, about a minute behind Ugondis into 1, and then Shatty probably has slightly more of a minute information in 1. Or in 9, I mean.
Yep.
So it's close. This is close. This is tight.
It's gonna be super close, yep. Because Ugondis doesn't know where Ganon is.
Oh no magic sword.
Ugondis doesn't know where Ganon is, but he did get a hint for where Ganon is, so he has an idea.
I don't know if Ugondis checked these lower spots over here. But I guess it's nothing there. Ooh, Ugondis miscounted his bomb force there. He tried to force one off the Guria and missed it. There's level 1. The very left northwest. Not quite all the way, but we got level 1.
Ugondis lucked out because he was going to be one bomb short of being able to dig all of West Death Mountain.
He was. Sometimes you make your own luck, and sometimes it just kind of goes your way. There's the map in 1. Wow, it's the smallest one ever.
Very, yeah. I mean, 1's usually very small, but yeah.
It's so weird to see a seed where level 1 is like the very last thing the players are checking, but just through the way the seed is gone and the placement of it. And Shatty will be in, level 1 just a slight bit behind Ugondis. So yeah, level 1 just really a formality as far as finding the item. I mean,
we know it's in here.
There they are. There they are. So Ugondis gets silvers at 105.29. So let's see how much of a difference it's gonna be.
Well, Shatty went a different way. He found the recorder first.
Right.
Yeah, Ugondis will be a minute or two ahead into 9, but he doesn't know where Ganon is, and Shatty does, so...
Quite no way.
Also, Shatty's going to be able to flute back up to 4, which is very close to 9. Ugondis has to walk.
Shatty? Okay, here's the silvers right here. Okay.
So yeah, Shatty might actually beat Ugondis back in. It's gonna be very close.
Could, yeah.
The recorder.
We'll see if he thinks about that. So yeah, 106.23, so almost a full minute behind on the. Yep, he's got it.
Oh man, they're gonna be in like walking into 9 at the exact same time.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Literally.
Daddy knows the exact path. Yeah, finding that recorder. Ooh, Shatty's actually gonna be in there because Ugondis filled up his bombs because he doesn't know the way. So yeah, unless Shatty runs into some trouble here, forgets his path or something, or Ugondis just happens to find the magic route right there. Wow, yes, that recorder saved a whole minute plus.
Well, Shatty did pick up a potion, right? Because the only other difference here is he's only on 3 hearts, whereas Ugondis is full.
So Shatty, I think you've got to take a couple stairs. Yeah, this one you have to take. Maybe? No, there's one you have to take to get over there. And Ugondis doesn't quite know. I mean, he could luck his way into finding the right way. Well, maybe in the end you could just wander all the way through. It seemed really convoluted the first time.
He's literally not taking any stairs.
Oh, watch out! Don't die on the way in, though. I would just take this potion right now and.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Yeah, Ganon's down. Well, not down, not dead yet, but about to be. And Ugondis, yeah, won't be far behind, but Doesn't take long, and here is Ganon. For the first time of the night, Shatty's ready. Gets it. Oh, nice stun lock right away. Oh, man. She just plowed right through him just like that. And Ugondis is...
Right behind.
He is right behind. Wow. But Shatty does know where Zelda is. She's somewhere pretty close by to the down.
Ugondis does too, but I just don't think he has enough time.
No, I don't think so. That recorder pickup might end up being the difference here. As Ugondis going up against Ganon, gets a very similar stun lock. And well done by him. Wow, some really efficient Ganon kills. Now does Ugondis maybe know a slightly quicker path back?
Well, I guess we're going to find out.
Because Shatty feels like he needs to take these stairs to get over here. But she's right down here, unless there's some shenanigans with what she's in. No. And wow, get your GGs in chat. Shatty with a 109.50. What's the official? 109.
Official 109.59.
59. A nice time. Ugondis going back just a short time away. I'm really going to be interested to see if he finishes within a minute and that recorder saves the day for Shatty.
Yeah, I think it did, honestly.
Speaking of Shatty, here he is. Congratulations, a close one. We've got Ugondis walking into Zelda's room right now. And Ugondis, GG's. Well done to Ugondis. So just about a minute behind, and yes, in the end, that recorder.
Yeah, so Shatty, you went a different way in that one, and you found the recorder, and Ugondis didn't. So Ugondis actually beat you to the silvers by a minute and change, but he had to walk all the way back to 9, and you just recorded to 4 and actually beat him into 9.
Get out of here.
I'm not even kidding you. It was extremely close. Ugondis, we were just telling Shatty that he went a different way in 1 and found the recorder and was able to record her back to 9, whereas you had to walk, and that was literally the difference.
That was the difference, yeah. That was.
I thought about that when I was in 1. I was thinking about that. It's like I could get this fluid out of here, I think, and that might help. But then when I found the silvers, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was actually the first room to the right of entry, maybe,
really?
Or maybe 2 right, and Shatty happened to go that way first. But in the end, I mean, well done to both of you. That was it
was very close.
Great.
The whole way through. I mean, Shatty had a little bit of a lead early just because he found the wand much earlier than you did, Ugondis. And he was picking up the Triforces and you left some of them behind, but really you were right on each other's tail most of the way. Just that not having to go back for some of those Triforces and getting the wand early actually put Shatty into 9, 5 minutes or so ahead of you. But Shatty didn't have the book out of 8.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So he had to basically full clear 9 looking for the other item, whereas you were able to get that hint and leave. And while you were getting that hint and leave, Shatty was back in 8 digging the book out of 8. So even though you spent more time in 8 earlier, Shatty spent that time after you did later, and it literally you guys were looking for one at the same time.
Yeah.
And you got in there a minute and change ahead of Shatty, but he found the recorder on the way to the silvers and you didn't, and that was literally the difference.
Yeah.
Heck of a race.
Thanks. Yeah, I took a death on a Gleeok in 2 early that made me really mad, and that's what I think I shouldn't have tried that Gleeok, and I was trying too much there in 2. But yeah, I wasn't too mad about a lot of my play there. I know I'm facing Shatty, so I thought spending all that time in 8 was probably going to be the problem, but it sounds like that was probably a pretty good idea.
Where was the hint for the silvers? Had you already seen like everything in there?
Oh, it was like in the middle, like 2 or 3 screens right of Ganon or so, somewhere in there.
Did you already have Ganon and the girl?
I had the girl, I did not have Ganon at that point. But I did have, he was in the northwest, so I mean, I basically had a good area as to where he'd be.
Yeah, you found him like super fast when you went back in.
Yeah, there was a hint said northwest, and I was
Right.
like, well, none of the
Yeah.
staircases that I found are leading there, so I just walked right there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's pretty wild. I feel
You-
God, I could feel like we could play like 100 times and we each win
Yeah.
like 50.
Yeah.
We're like so evenly matched. It's pretty dumb.
Yep. GG, Shatty, go back to back.
Yeah, we'll try, man.
Yep.
Yeah, well done to both. Shoot, yeah, that was some solid gameplay all around. Yeah, it was that Gliok, you were so close.
I know. I think I had
Ugondis.
one more hit on him too.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
Any other thoughts about the race overall?
Thanks so much for doing this, guys. Thanks for the commentary, staying up late. Thanks so much for the restreams. Great tournament. Had a great time. Yep.
I appreciate it. No problem. I'm a night shifter, so this is like the middle of my day, so it's like perfect. But
Yeah, me too.
but yeah, you
This
performed
is
well.
my people right here.
Yeah,
Late night crew.
yeah. The cool crowd. You know what? Let's run it. Let's turn this into a best of 5, guys.
Man,
That was.
anytime we match up Chrono or Ugondis, it's like, oh, perfect. I know when we're playing, it's like ideal.
Yeah. So Shatty with the what was this, the first match in the round of 32? So you kind of get to sit around, rest on your laurels for a little bit, watching all the chaos unfold until your next match. Who would you face? Let's take a look.
I don't even know, to be honest.
You would either. Do you want to know or not? I can keep it a secret.
Well, we'll find out eventually, you know?
Okay, you'd face the winner of Milo Minderbinder. What a name! And the
What a
Pirate
name.
Chief.
Oh, great.
Milo with the big upset over Sea Falcon in the first round. And
Huge
Pirate
upset, no doubt.
yeah, that was a really well done race by Milo. And then Pirate Chief took down Dragon Dark, and then
Yep,
so
yep.
the winner of them moves on to you. And unfortunately for Ugondis, despite really a good performance, it just wasn't quite your night, but still well done to make it through the Swiss stage, get past Bomby, and put up one close match against Shatty.
And Ugondis, you had a really good Swiss too. Like, I remember we were in the same Rookie Rumble together, and you've gotten so much better, way better than I am now.
Yeah, just been playing a lot. This is like the only game I've been playing for a couple of, almost 2 years. I've been playing a few casual games here and there, but this one I actually work at. So yeah, it's been feeling good. The results seem to be pretty good. So I'm not at all
You're
mad.
doing extremely well.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very happy with how I'm doing. So yeah.
Yeah, Zelda 1, randomizer. It's fun. It's a good time. It's a good event.
Don't
put
lie
together.
to the chat like that.
Yeah. until every dungeon opens up with blue Rizros and you're fighting with wood sword and 3 hearts. But yeah, no, it's a good time and a good tournament. Nice group of players. Good job by the admins, and so yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy the tournament time. It's a good time. So, any other last thoughts from either player before we close up the old shop for the night?
Nope, GG's, and just echo Ugondis. Thanks so much, you guys, and everyone behind the scenes, as always.
Oh,
You
yeah.
also need to shout out our tracker. Thank you, some dumb guy 10 for being our tracker tonight.
And not being me. That is his name. It's some dumb guy. 10. And of course, let's not forget to support our runners, Shatty and Ugondis. Put on a great show. Find your way over to their Twitch page at some point and watch them and have a good time. And be able to catch a little more Shatty action in the tournament. And unfortunately for Ugondis, just wasn't quite his night, but still a great performance throughout the tournament itself. I mean, to get in the top 32, that's pretty good. And just a minute slow, but that's all right. That's the way it goes sometimes. And thanks, Califax, for joining me in the booth.
My pleasure.
And again, thanks Some Dumb Guy for tracking for us. And of course, last people to thank are all the fine Twitch chat to keep us company at 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the night, whatever time zone you may be. So that's going to be it for us tonight. Appreciate all of you. It was a good time, good race, and catch you the next time there is another race in Zelda Land, which should
Yeah,
be
we got
coming tomorrow.
Three more races tomorrow night. We got 8 o'clock Eastern and 2 at 9 o'clock Eastern tomorrow.
So there's always more Zelda. You always need more. So tune in tomorrow and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, and then just start it back over the weekend and next week coming at you again. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Have a good night.